got some guys out on a walk as I do every day, several times a day, a couple of times a day. So, lesson today, message from the dogs. So, if you have a dog, if there is a dog and it's stressed out, i.e. it's not in balance and potentially reactive, needs behavioural issue training, then the dog will be in a state of tenseness and not sure. They can't make a decision, they can't process, but they're tense. They're running on instinct, whereby they're going to have a reaction. Now, that's all right, isn't it? It's not dog's fault, because people try and make them, live like robots in their own way, and there's all these rules to abide by, and people use treats and they tell them commands, and the dog learns it, and then, but the dog's essential, their internal being is not yeah, their internal being is not always being addressed, all right, and taken care of. So if we did not train the dog to sit with food, train it to lie down with food, train it to all of those things, it doesn't mean it won't be able to do them. All right, you can train a dog, but your dog may still not be in balance. However, if you have your dog in balance, that means they trust and respect you. You can ask them to do anything and they'll do it. They're more than happy to. Not only that, they'll read your mind before you open your mouth and they'll do it. Okay, so there's a difference between having a balanced dog and training a dog into balance. You get half a dog with your training. In my opinion, my humble opinion, and my rather extensive experience of handling a lot of dogs with a lot of issues. So the lesson from the dog is, people, please, when you see dogs come in off lead, which they should be if they're on open ground, they're not near a road, they're not near a railway. If they're in season, yes, they should be on a lead, unless you want your dog to have some pups by choice of another dog. So, if you're in open ground, you have a dog, and dogs are coming to you or coming to your dog because they want a meet, because they're social. They might get overexcited and go a bit quick. They might even make a noise. Personally, I've been working with my pack. They're not allowed to bark as they run up. Some might go a bit quicker, some will trot up, and some just hang back and wait until the others have met, all right? They all have their way, they all have a character, they're all an individual, they've all got their things. And when they're balanced and confident and secure, they will show you their skills, they'll show you what they're capable of. All right, they'll show you. So here we go. When dogs are coming, look at dog coming, smile, keep walking. Do not, under any circumstances, open your mouth. Do not, under any circumstances, stand still. And definitely do not put tension on the lead on your dog, because what you're doing with your sound, you're then speaking to all the dogs that are coming towards you. They're now responding to you. Don't expect the person that they've come from to be able to deal with them if they're coming right up to you and you're speaking. If you tell a dog, go on away now, it don't know what you want. All it knows is, I'm looking at you, you're speaking to me, so we're interrelating. I ain't going anywhere. Don't put tension on the lead of the dog that's with you, because you're telling that dog, don't trust these dogs, mate. We need you on social. There's no equality here. All right, and when you stand still, you stop the whole energy flow. What you've done is say, hey, dog's coming in. I'm going to start something with you. I've stopped now, and we're going to change our energy from a beautiful flow into confrontation. So don't. And also, this was very weird yesterday. A woman came up very close to me with her dog and tried to start something with this pup here, this brown dog here, that one with the ears. She went up to the dog and eyeballed it as if it's a bad dog right in front of me. She's testing me to see if I'm gonna do something. So do you know what I did? I walked away, and all the dogs, I had 10 yesterday, all the dogs walked away. We all didn't feel right about their energy at all. I don't know what was going on with her. And as we walked away, I said for her benefit, so she could hear me, dogs don't care, so she could hear me say, wow, there's people around here who don't like dogs. Which made her have to think a little bit because she had 2 dogs with her. All right, your dog is no more important than anyone else's dog. These, I know by British law, these are property. But from the dog's point of view, they ain't property. They're dogs. So if you respect and you love dogs, you have to respect and love all dogs. Otherwise, you're a human that ain't thinking straight and you're not feeling right. All right, I'm done with this going out and people trying to start issues with the dogs. Lay off them. Lay off them, that's what I'm there for. If you have an issue with a dog, you come to me and you speak to me with respect. You don't point your finger at me and start shouting, because I'll treat you like an unbalanced dog, which is I'll calm you down. And I might have to calm you down by saying some things that the rest of the public can hear that ain't going to make you look good. Right, so everyone, let's have some real respect for self, some real respect for the dogs. Because do you know what? Look at these guys. Have I made an order? Have I told everyone, lay down and relax? Have I said stop here? No. I stop, they stop. I start chatting to my phone like a weirdo and they think, oh, all right, well, I'll have a roll, I'll have a sniff, I'll have a sunbathe. Yeah, I don't issue commands to the dogs unless there's a need to. And there's a need to, maybe. Well, I don't need to because Murphy's doing it. He's saying there's someone coming over there and we're on a path. He's alerting. Woof, woof. That's an alert. Like, guys, you know, don't chill out too much because something's coming. You may have to move. As it happens, Murph are moving anyway because we all need a drink now. All right, let's have it right. Let's get back to nature. We've been lost from nature for a few generations. Let's get back to the reality, right? Meta language. Your thoughts and feelings are being read by people like me and all the animals. Cats, dogs, horses, particularly. They've got access to you. They are reading your mind and thoughts. Now, dear people, get a handle on your mind and your thoughts. Your feelings and your thoughts, sorry. Your mind and your thoughts. Yeah, get a grip. Assess how you feel, what you're thinking, and is that relevant to the beings you're infecting around you? Because if it isn't, you've got to keep it to yourself. You've got to have respect. Yeah? You respect others, they respect you. And have some self-respect. Because God respects self-respect. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.